Greetings to all. Welcome to CEC lecture. The topic for the lecture is Nelson Mandela International Day. In this lecture, we shall elaborate on the significance of observance of Nelson Mandela International Day. In this lecture, we shall also discuss themes of 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021 and 2022 years respectively, that is the past and the present for Nelson Mandela International Day observance. While we discuss the themes of the previous years, we shall also highlight important aspects enshrined in various years' themes for Nelson Mandela International Day observance. Everyone has the ability and the responsibility to change the world for the better. Now, when we try to understand this statement that we read at un.org, the idea that everyone has the ability and responsibility to change the world for the better. It's very important to understand. Mandela Day, it is an important occasion for all to take action, inspire change. Nelson Mandela International Day is observed on 18 July every year. The UN General Assembly declared 18 July as Nelson Mandela International Day. And the reason for that is important to understand. That is, in recognition of the contributions made by Nelson Mandela, the former South African president, towards peace, his contribution towards freedom. And this is where, when we try to understand that UN General Assembly declared 18 July as Nelson Mandela International Day, the resolution for that is, in the resolution establishing this international day, the resolution A/RES/64/13, the United Nations General Assembly recognized Nelson Mandela's values and his dedication to service of humanity with respect to conflict resolution, promotion and protection of human rights, reconciliation, gender equality, rights of children and other vulnerable groups, the fight against poverty, promotion of social justice, and also it acknowledges his contribution to the struggle for democracy. In the year December 2015, the United Nations General Assembly extended the scope of Nelson Mandela International Day to be also used to promote humane conditions of imprisonment, raise awareness about prisoners being a continuous part of society, and also to value the work of prison staff as a social service of particular importance. It adopted A/RES/70/175 with an important resolution, that is the revised United Nations Standard Minimum Rules for the treatment of prisoners, and approved that they should be known as Nelson Mandela Rules. Now, why 18 July for observance of Nelson Mandela International Day? Every year, 18 July is Nelson Mandela International Day, the date being chosen because it is Nelson Mandela's birth date. Since when, then important question comes, that is, since when has Nelson Mandela International Day been observed? The day has been a UN observance since 2009. What is the purpose of Nelson Mandela International Day? This is very important to understand. The purpose here is that it brings attention towards the legacy of Nelson Mandela and also to encourage everyone in humanity, to encourage others to follow his footsteps. Now, this brings us to a very important discussion which we all know, but it is very important to keep revisiting that. Who was Nelson Mandela? Nelson Mandela was former president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He stood as the first black president of South Africa and played an important role in ending the apartheid government in South Africa. He also led African National Congress (ANC) and received the Nobel Peace Prize for ending apartheid in a peaceful manner. Now, with this, it becomes essential to understand the years and the theme for the Nelson Mandela International Day. Let's understand that. Nelson Mandela International Day for the year 2022 focuses on the theme, do what you can and what you have, where you are. Moving forward, that how this theme inspires everyone to contribute towards humanity, believe in the power of peace and conflict resolution, that is, do what you can with what you have and where you are. Moving forward, Nelson Mandela International Day for the year 2021 focused on the theme, one hand can feed another. At the start, we quote the famous words of Nelson Mandela. It is easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build. So therefore, the very idea that one hand can feed another points out that how the power of human action can be used to work on peace, how the power of humanity can be used to work out and break down barriers. So therefore, it becomes very essential to understand that is one hand can feed another. This very important theme for the year 2021 points out that it is very essential to look at the bigger message, to keep on revisiting the ideals for which Nelson Mandela stood for. Moving forward, in the year 2020, the theme of Nelson Mandela International Day was Take Action, Inspire Change. Now, the year 2020 is very important to understand. That was the year when the COVID-19 pandemic had presented huge challenges before humanity, huge challenge before national and global governance. And in that year, the theme of Nelson Mandela International Day was Take Action, Inspire Change. This points out to the importance of working together from governments to citizens to build a peaceful, sustainable, equitable world. In the year 2020, with the theme of Nelson Mandela International Day, Take Action, Inspire Change, this year again, as we pointed out, it's important because this was the year where there was grave threat of the COVID-19 pandemic. Reading inputs from the various UN reports issued for the Nelson Mandela International Day 2020, that is, there was a need to fight the pandemic that led to inequality, and therefore there was a need for a new social contract for a new era. So therefore, the new social contract needed, that is the vital importance of unity and solidarity. And unity and solidarity are important messages from the life of Nelson Mandela. The Nelson Mandela International Day 2020, to understand the idea of the theme Take Action and Inspire Change, we take reference to the important remarks made by UN Secretary General's message on the occasion of Nelson Mandela International Day 2020. Reading from unric.org sources, that is the words of UN Secretary General's message. Each year on Nelson Mandela's birthday, we pay tribute to an extraordinary global advocate for equality, dignity, and solidarity. Further, as the United Nations marks its 75th anniversary in this fragile time, we reflect on the life and work of Nelson Mandela, who embodied the highest values of United Nations and who took action and inspired change. The Nelson Mandela International Day 2020, with the theme on Take Action, Inspire Change, with the words of UN Secretary General on that occasion, also pointed out that is, there should be no prisoners of conscience in the 21st century. Nelson Mandela reminded us that as long as poverty, injustice, gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. Once again, quoting from the words of UN Secretary General's message, on this Mandela Day, let us recall that we can and must be a part of the quest for a better future of dignity, opportunity, prosperity for all people on a healthy planet. Moving forward, for the year 2019, the theme was Take Action, Inspire Change, Make Every Day a Mandela Day. That is, Nelson Mandela Day not only celebrates Nelson Mandela's life, but it is also a global call to action for people to recognize their ability to have a positive effect on others around them. Quoting from the important inputs that were issued by the South African government, that is, with respect to the year's 2019 theme for Nelson Mandela Day, that is, Make Every Day a Mandela Day. Therein it was pointed out that his legacy lives in our commitment to ensure a just and fair society for all, including the rights to dignity, rights to freedom of expression. Nelson Mandela promoted South African leadership role with the African agenda. So therefore, it is very important, once again reading this important point from the declaration by South African government. The documents are available at dffe.gov.za. That is, when we try to understand situating South African leadership with respect to the African agenda, the role of Nelson Mandela is of huge significance. Nelson Mandela was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in year 1993 for his efforts to finding a peaceful resolution to the country's deep-rooted conflicts stemming from colonialism. And therefore, Mandela Day is a very dynamic instrument. Mandela Day is a dynamic instrument that promotes Pan-Africanism and unity in diversity. Moving forward, for the year 2018, the theme of Nelson Mandela International Day was Action Against Poverty. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' statement is very important for us to understand the relevance of this theme. That is, quoting from the words of UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Nelson Mandela was towering global advocate for justice and equality. He continues to inspire the world through his example of courage and compassion. Nelson Mandela was held captive for many years, but he never became a prisoner of his past. Instead, he poured his energy into reconciliation and his vision for a peaceful, multi-ethnic, democratic South Africa. Once again, quoting from the inputs and reports that we got from UN.org. So therefore, rarely has any one person in history done so much to stir people's dream and move them to action. The struggle for equality, dignity and justice continues. Madiba's legacy shows the way. Once again, this is an important remark from UN.org, that is, be the legacy. Action against poverty. Nelson Mandela continues to be an inspiration to the entire world. Even today, people fondly remember his contribution to the promotion of peace and social justice. In the famous words of Nelson Mandela, it is always seems impossible until it's done. I repeat, it always seems impossible until it is done. Pointing out towards these important ideas, pointing towards the significance of human action for unity and solidarity. Another important remarks from Nelson Mandela: lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. Very significant with respect to the idea of factoring in unity for the quest of dignity and justice. And most important, Nelson Mandela's important remarks that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That is how education is so important with respect to overall human personality, with respect to being a means to nurture important ideas for the welfare of the nation, for the betterment of the world. And that is another important remarks of Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. That is, do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Pointing out that the quest, the struggle for unity, peace, solidarity, justice, one should not get deterred by the failures, but one should always be motivated that how many times one falls down and yet had the courage, conviction, compassion to get back again. So therefore, dear learners, it is very essential to understand that 18 July every year is observed as Nelson Mandela Day. This year, this date is very significant because it is Nelson Mandela's birthday. And this date has been a UN observance since 2009. The very important aim of Nelson Mandela International Day is to not only bring the attention of the world to the legacy of Nelson Mandela, but also encourage others to follow his footsteps. It is very essential to understand that with the year 2022 focusing on the theme, do what you can with what you have, where you are. With the year 2021 pointing out, one hand can feed another. The year 2020 pointing out towards take action, inspire change. The year 2019 19 pointing out that take action, inspire change, make every day a Mandela Day. And the year 2018 pointing towards action against poverty. So it is very essential that one must be the legacy, one must always understand Nelson Mandela's pledge and commitment for equality, dignity and justice, and Madiba's legacy should always show the way in thoughts as well as in right action. As it is said, it always seems impossible until it is done. Dear learners, we hope that the lecture on Nelson Mandela International Day presented to you significant inputs and insights to cherish the legacy as well as to take the ideas of equality, justice, courage, compassion, conviction in thoughts as well as in action forward. We look forward to positive, encouraging feedback from you all. Thank you very much.